Hey, it's me, it's Melody. Back up some. Second time doing the video. Said too much in the first video. So, we're gonna try again. Excuse the yelling in the background. So, I am still on my weight loss journey, of course. I have lost 173 pounds to date. I still want to lose another 60 pounds, oh sorry, another 90 pounds or so. Let's see. I am still doing the same thing. I'm still watching everyone's videos. I still am getting a lot of motivation from everybody that posts their stories and everything. I am still part of the Challengers group on Facebook, which used to be the 15 pound 30-day challenge, and now it's the Challengers. I'm still on there. I only post about twice a month because I'm a bad poster, but I still read every day. Like I read every day what everybody's going through. One two I am going to get this thing under control. Let's see. It's hard to not say when you're used to saying it all the time, like to fill that gap while you're thinking of what to say next, and then you're trying to break that habit. It's hard. Speaking of habits, I actually am going to have a topic. I usually don't. Usually I just tell about what I'm doing and give a little update about how I'm doing, but I am going to actually have a topic today. My topic is habits and how it relates to weight loss. So, I've told this story, I think I've told this story before, I'm sure I have. I started my weight loss journey by first changing my mind and then changing my action. I started by realizing, number one, that I am not a victim of my weight. Number two, that I can change my life. I have the power to change my life. I am stronger than the food. I am strong enough to change the things that I don't like about myself. And at that time, my weight was one of the things that I did not like about myself. There were many other things. I didn't like myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't think that I was worth the effort to change, to make the necessary changes in my life. I didn't care about myself. So those things I had to first recognize. I had to have a long, honest look at myself. And then I had to correct those things. And I did that by doing affirmations in the mirror every morning, every night, every time I looked in the mirror, every time I thought about it. I tell myself how much I love myself, how I'm an awesome person, I'm great, I'm worth the effort, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then I every time I had a negative thought, because negative thoughts come up, right? You think when you're getting ready to lose weight especially, you're thinking, oh my gosh, how many times have I tried this in the past? I've tried it so many times. And it never worked before. I either couldn't stick to it, the diet was too hard, it took away all my favorite foods, and I wasn't strong enough, or I kept to it for a little while and then I got frustrated because the weight wasn't coming off fast enough. And I failed in the past, so what makes me think this time is going to be different. So every time that one of those kind of thoughts will come in, I counteract that with like three positive things, like I'm going to keep trying until I get this thing right, because guess what? I'm worth it. I cannot base my future on my past, because right now I'm in the process of not holding on to my past. Everything that I've worked thus far has not worked. It only has gotten me up to 413 pounds. So it's time to do something different. I already know all this, and this doesn't work. So let me try something different, And I would just say, positive things like that. But anyway, get to the habit part. After I did all that, got my mind straight, then I said, okay, it's time to actually put this into action. I had to look at my eating was a honest. In all honesty, I had to just do like a really blunt look at how I was eating, what I was eating, what the choices were that I was making, and why I was making those choices. And I discovered that, for one, of course, a lot of my eating was emotionally based. It wasn't that I was actually hungry. It was that I was feeling something that I didn't want to feel. And my way of dealing with it was food. Like alcoholics deal with their emotions by drinking, and drug addicts uh, deal with their emotions by going out and get high, because they don't want to feel that. Food would take it away from me. So that was why I would make a lot of the choices to eat when I wasn't hungry. And then I would eat when I was bored. And I discovered, wow, what's the yellow? Oh, it looks yellow from over here. Then I discovered that, or I just looked at it in a light to say, okay, you know what, this isn't necessary. I don't have to eat this. I don't have to eat the way that I'm eating. I don't have to make these choices because it's a habit. And like any other habit, it's comfortable. You've built up that habit over time. I've been eating like this for years. I've been going to the zingers and the french fries and the, cinnamon buns when I'm stressed, and that's a habit. And like, it's not a permanent, it's a habit. It's a temporary. It can be changed. It could be broken. So once I looked at it like that and realized that it was simply a habit, and that after a certain amount of time of changing that habit and making choices that directly contradicted that habit, I could build a new habit, which is what I have done. Um, then when I looked at it like that, it wasn't so complicated. It wasn't like, oh my God, I can't change the way I'm eating. It's like, oh, definitely can change. I can build a new habit. I can make different choices. And I don't know, that really, really helped once that registered in my head that it was just simply a habit that I was battling, and not some big gigantic thing that was uncontrollable, that I just was a victim of food, and I have to, give in to this head hunger that I had, and eating everything that I saw in commercials because it looked so good. And then my brain, not my stomach necessarily, but my brain would convince myself that, oh my God, I have to have this, blah, blah, blah. And I had to go out and get that double cheeseburger, or get that ice cream sundae, or get that pizza, or whatever, because I still do eat pizza. I love it. But I do not eat it. I don't eat the whole thing, and I eat it like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. So I don't know. That's my thing about habits. That they're just like every other habit that you build in your life. The way you eat, your eating patterns are also a habit, or can also be a habit, and it could be something that can be broken. So that's my spiel. That's it. Other than that, I hope everyone is having a great week. Sounds like they're doing really well on their weight loss journeys. Even those of you who are struggling, I've read a couple of stories on the challengers board of people who are struggling, have a little bit of setbacks. But I don't know, keep going. You guys have done so awesome, and I really am inspired. Even though I haven't had the weight loss surgery, and I do kind of feel like out of the loop with some of the things that you guys talk about, still I get a lot of motivation from you guys. So I love being a part of the group, even if I don't post a lot. I still am thinking you guys. So that's it. We're about to go to the fair, do a lot of walking around and all that stuff. Ride some rides, because yes, I am skinny enough to get on the rides. Not skinny, but I'm small enough. I'm in the weight restriction area, so that's great. I mean, I'm under the weight restriction, so I'm going to get on some rides. Hope you guys have a good week, and hopefully I will post next week. I'm going to try to do better on this. Okay. Bye.